And all the pretty chicks all wanna smile at me. These rap cats, man, they all got this style from me. And if I ever see them, man, they probably bow to me. And when this beat drop, I know they gon' lean. World debut, I know they gon' fiend. Everything Mississippi to the Palm Springs. Girls from brunettes down to blonde queens. These young boys don't know what a Don mean. I'm just a bad boy gone clean. I'm the diamond chain choker, always remain sober. Don't drink liquor and all the game's over. Need a plane, I explain it to my broker. 3 bots in the hood, top down, and ain't over. You know there's more, man, where that come from?
Welcome back. It is the beginning of fall, which is the start of allocation season here in Kentucky. I've been going out and finding a couple things here and there, but today I'm going to try and hit all the spots, see if I can find a couple seasonal releases or anything good that may be hiding on the back of shelves. Then when we get back, I'll show you some other bottles that I've been picking up recently and maybe give you a review on a couple of them. After going to a couple different stores, I wasn't able to find anything that I felt like I needed to go home with. There were a couple bottles of the newest Maker's Mark wood finishing series. I think it's the Heart collection, about $90 a bottle. I didn't really feel like I needed to go home with that. On that line with Maker's Mark, it looks like they might be switching their private selection bottle from the kind of older Maker's 46 style teardrop bottles to something more in line with the new 2024 Heart released bottle, almost like a taller form of their more standard bottles. But that aside, while I was going through Total Wine, I noticed that they had some Russell's Reserve private barrels. I'll go through Total Wine from time to time, and about a week or so ago, they had these private barrels, 8 years, listed at $120, something like that, maybe $114. And then today, they were listed at $85. Now, 2 or 3 years ago, you used to be able to get these for 50 or 60 bucks. And the price on them has just been jumping all over the place in real time. And this is a 10-year that I have at my house. I got it for 60 bucks. I don't know why they feel they're allowed to jump that price as significantly as they have. Personally, I've got one that's open. I don't think it's that great. I don't think it's worth it. Russell's 10 for $35, absolutely a buy. The Russell single barrel and the private selections that have come out in the past 2 years for the price that they're charging, I don't think it's worth it. Let them sit on the shelves. I'd like to see it come back more in line with what they were a few years ago. I'm sure a lot of bottles would be great to come back in line with what they were a few years ago, but that's probably not gonna happen. So I'll go through the ones that I have and maybe not pick up another one. Since I wasn't able to find anything, I can go through a couple purchases that I've done in the past month or so. In one of my previous videos, I mentioned that I had a Rise of the Robot. This is the Rise of the Robot extended cut. This one did win double gold at the San Francisco Wine and Spirits Award. Just a higher proof point. This one is 112, and I think the standard is 94. I really enjoyed the flavor of the standard, so hopefully this just comes with a little bit more flavor, some depth, maybe something will stick around a little bit longer. Still on the rise. I turned 30 recently, and I was gifted a Peerless single barrel 8-year rye. This is 110.2 proof, and I don't know, it says it's a distiller's selection. I'm not sure the process behind that, if the distiller is picking all single barrels for Peerless, or if this is a special release or something of that. But I'll have to open eventually and try it next to this other higher proof rye that we have here. And then I got Kentucky Tavern, and this one is less for enjoying and more, it's got sentimental value to me. One of my first jobs that I worked at, Kentucky Tavern was the bottom shelf liquor that they had at that country club, and every time I see it, it just reminds me of the years I spent working as a busser and a waiter at that restaurant. And they were fun times. It was a good time in high school, so I kind of keep it here now to think back on, you know, what yesteryears, I guess. Also, with having my first child, my wife gifted me the Blood Oath Packed 10. And I am not extremely familiar with the Blood Oath. I think it's a Lux Row bottle, and apparently pretty limited releases on them. This one came out in 2024, 98.6 proof. My limited research that I did is this is a blend of 3 different barrels where the bourbon was finished and a couple different wine casks. Cabernet and Merlot casks, apparently. I've been enjoying it. It's more of a dessert kind of drink for me. It's not one that I'm going to every night, but if you're looking for something a little bit more complex, the Blood Oath definitely fits that bill. All things aside, that's probably about it. Kroger down the street from me just opened up, so the older Kroger had a 50% off a couple select bottles there on their shelf. I picked up an OKI 6-year. That was really good, 118 proof. It's not here. I left it at a friend's house after a bonfire. I'll see if he will send me a video of it or if it even still exists. They may have gotten rid of it after I left. Also, I was able to pick up the Lucky 7, another 6-year single barrel. Don't like it nearly as much as the OKI, but it's my first foray into Lucky 7. Oh, not terrible, but I don't think I would pick it up again. I definitely wouldn't pick it up a 6-year single barrel for $110, which is what it would have been, but I got it for half that because the sale they were doing. And then also this Maker's special proof. I don't know how special of a special proof it is. I've never seen it before. It came in a box. I threw the box away. I'm enjoying it. I don't drink Makers often, so I may have to compare it to the standard Makers, but 101 proof, I'm enjoying it. But that's all I got for today. Thank you for coming. Here in the coming weeks, we're going to try and post a little bit more regularly. This upcoming Monday, I've got a distillery tour at Buffalo Trace, so maybe I'll try and get some video of that and get that posted for you all. But thank you for coming. See you all in the next one.